Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world. Goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll have seen I'm quite active there, and I've been pretty bullish on the Fantom ecosystem, since it's been about 2 years, 2.5 years since I've really got my teeth into it. And, the bear market's been pretty horrible. Fantom got completely destroyed. In the last 2-3 weeks, Fantom has actually managed to get back to its market cap standing, like top 40, roughly, which was where it was actually during the bull market, right? Which is cool. So it's almost balanced itself out in the crypto market again. And with that happening, a lot of Fantom ecosystem coins start to get a little bit of a shine. And I missed a lot of the pumps. I'm not going to say I caught them right, but I did start to research what pumped, why did it pump, which other ones might pump, right? So I've compiled a list of 5 or 6 tokens on the Fantom chain, which I am pretty bullish on, and I've started buying them up. It's also amazing because today is a red day. Bitcoin's down about 3% as we're talking, which means that all the alts have completely collapsed by like loads. And I have, about $700, which I'm going to go around, I'm going to spend it all, right, on all these tokens. And the aim would be eventually, over some time, these will gain in value and I'll sell off my investment and have moonbags of them all, which would be the idea, right? Small moonbags can turn into massive moonbags in a bull market. And I'm not saying we're in one, but can't be in a bear market forever, can we? So we will eventually. So I'm going to go through each project, no particular order, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the project. I'm going to buy some of the coin. We'll move on to the next one. Then the video is done. So join me as we go into the Fantom Opera ecosystem. Now, word of warning, in no way am I spending any of my Fantom, right? My Fantom have hodled from the top to the bottom to the top to the bottom. Like, I'm not spending that. I'm taking fresh capital into the Fantom ecosystem. I send it in as Fantom from Felix Exchange. That's why it's in the form of Fantom, but I will not be spending my Fantom back. I stake my Fantom to earn more tokens, which then compound into more Fantom. I use platforms such as Life, which we'll be talking about later. Come here, there's more than to nursery. I can safely take my Fantom, wrap it up, put it in the nursery and make 16% APR on it, Stuff like that is where we're supposed to put our Fantom. As you see, I've got about 20 grand sitting in here, just doing its thing, earning me more capital, right? I don't want to spend my Fantom bag. I want to add fresh capital to the ecosystem. The first one we're going to talk about today is SpookySwap. Great name. Yeah, I found this on Twitter where I was looking through, you can just come into Twitter, right, and type in coin, the dollar coin, then Fantom, right? And you're just going to see loads of cool Fantom people talking about Fantom ecosystem projects. So I advise you follow like Fantom Foundation, Rave Names we'll be talking about later. Fantom Ecologist is great. He finds out a lot of good Fantom plays. There's a guy called the Fantom Farmer, which I noticed was bringing out some really good plays, which I missed a lot on, but it's cool because, there's always another bus, and I'm waiting for dips and tokens like today's where I can sweep them up. Equalizer is another one we're going to be talking about later today too. So it's pretty exciting. The Genie also, I'm not following that one, but I see a lot of the stuff, right? Actually, Twitter's been knocking it out of the park recently with the For You section. It's really great because for me in my For You section, I just get a lot of Fantom plays. Yeah, this guy here, I would suggest you follow him. Crypto Farmer talks a lot about Fantom projects. He was going on about MPX today, which we'll be checking out later. Anyway, SpookySwap is, I see it kind of like BSwap. It's not related in any way. Similar to it, where it has a referral link for farming. You connect up here. Wigo token is must be massive circulating supply because the token price is really low. But if low in terms of one token costs this much, it's not even 1 penny, right? But if we come to the chart and we see what Wigo's been doing, it's pretty cool, right? So that's called a pump, right? We've gone from, that's cut 0, right? That's the 10x, boom, right up there from October to now in SpookySwap, and we've seen a nice little decline there from the 0.045, 0.04 all the way down to 0.03, almost 2, right? So it's on a decline. it looks like it might be soon a good time to buy in, but because it's a yield farm, you can actually farm your Wiggle token, which is cool now. So I was looking through this. Of course, the first places I go to would be liquidity, where you take your pairs, pair them up, and you can farm. Then you could take liquidity tokens such as Wiggle Fantom, which would be more high risk, or you could take USDC Fantom, which I'm looking at, 50x multiplier, 60% APR on your USDC and Fantom. Perfect, right? Protects your Fantom from the bear market and also makes good APR to protect it. Or if you're really bullish on Fantom, then pair it with ETH and let them both fly and make 20%. So this is a pretty cool farm. You can also use your Wiggle to single stake in Wiggle Bank, which is very similar to PancakeSwap, where it has an auto compound on Wiggle token and standard. Probably you can lock it. No, you can't lock it yet, but they should add the lock like PancakeSwap has, because that's really bullish, right? 7% APY on that. Does it have a boost? No. So that's WiggleSwap. Next one is Rave. This is pretty interesting. It is buying yourself your own Fantom address, right? .Fantom. So I bought Mischief.Fantom. I set an avatar for Mischief.Fantom. I can set an address for a wallet apparently with Mischief.Fantom. Let's try that. My Fantom address, set that. Ethereum. I was trying this yesterday. Wasn't working though. Don't know if it's going to work today. No, still not working. Okay, but anyway, so this gives the ability for users to have their own .Fantom name. Welcome to the cheapest registration fees in crypto. It was 5 Fantom token. Fantom is about what, 50 cents today to do this, so $2.50, right, to do this, whereas different places $50 and $20 in other ones. You can upgrade your on-chain identity, set a custom avatar to use anywhere, store image metadata in the Rave system. You can use it with your Fantom wallet and you can find your name. So that's how we're working with Rave token. You can also, and Rave token, what you want to see what it's doing. We've gone from 1 cent and now we're up to 31 cents. I bought it yesterday and it has gone down since, I bought 25 cents. So we've had a little bit of from 25 to 30 cents, but we're like the rest of the market, we're in a decline today. That's why I'm quite interested in buying these, right? What do I do with my Rave? Well, I've bought Rave already and I've staked it, right? I've staked it with Equal is called Equalizer, right? This one is probably the one I'm most bullish on. I will be getting into WiggleSwap because Wiggle's looking good. I like a good yield farm, right? But this is really cool. So this is a fork, improved fork of Solidly, which was bad memories I have of this one. This was released, it was coded by Andre Cronje, who is one of the founding members of the Fantom Foundation, right? And they made this idea for the future of DeFi where voting was used and bribery was used to set the APYs of different pairs. The more that was voted for different pairs, right, then they would get different APYs, different rewards sent out, and then you could bribe to increase the chances of your pair getting the high APYs. Because some people will buy your pair to then farm with it, right? But there was something really wrong with Solidly, and it was immutable, could not be changed, and they just had to kind of give up on it. It's still alive, but nobody uses it. Equalizer fixed it, it seems, and they have brought out this dApp, right? Works similar in the same way. It has its own DEX, and the Equal token is the token that we're going to be looking at today. So, you know, what you want to see first, you want to see the chart. This is what Equal token's done, right? Again, we missed it. So we went from 18 cents to $15. Wow. Now we're on that decline, right? I've bought some just because I wanted to get involved. I wanted to get in there, right? But I haven't bought too much. And I'm looking for around about $6 to $8 zone for buying more. So I think this is going to continue to come down. So I'm not sure about any of these tokens actually buying it right now. You're going to have to do your own research there, manage your risk. But definitely set buy levels and profit take levels on all of them, because the aim, what's the aim? What's the aim? The aim is to sell your profits back into Fantom coin, right? Or into any other blue chip that you think is going to do really well in the bull, right? Then have your moonbacks. Remember, that's the aim, right? So what you can do on Equalizer, I've done a couple things. I first took liquidity, right, and I paired up Fantom with USDC. Yeah, safe boy, I am. Boring, I know, but I did it right. I took Fantom and USDC in this pool here, getting 59% APR, right? But because we were talking about Rave earlier, they also have the Rave and Fantom pool, and I paired up in here for 398% APR. Let's talk about that first, right? So, I have some Rave here, have 267 Rave tokens, which would be 162 Rat Fantom, right? I didn't pair up all my Rave because, of course, what do I want to do? I want to sell some of the Rave on the pump. So I paired up about half my Rave. I spent about $300 on Rave, and we'll see what it does, right? But the pair I could come here to my rewards, and this is where you can see you're farming with your different pairs. So I've got a few, right? So far, we're probably going to make another one today. Here is my vote. No, we'll do the rewards first. So I did USDC Fantom, and I've earned so far 1.44 equal. Not bad. I put in about $1,000 here. Then $2,000, I believe. Then we have the Rat Fantom and Rave reward. We've got 0.10 equal so far. And up here, I'm earning apparently with USDC Rat Fantom and a bribe. So somebody bribed and I earned pennies dust, right? So because I voted for something to happen, right? And the vote earned me 2 Fantom and 1 USDC. I'm not going to claim that I know exactly what's going on with this bribing and voting. I'm completely new to it, and I haven't experienced anything like this before in DeFi, but I did enjoy the experience of voting, right? And I did ask around on Twitter, and I got someone else to explain it much better than what I could have described it as. So we'll find that just as soon as I'm done with these transactions. So I asked, how does the NFT part work on an Equalizer? I noticed I minted one when I voted, right? Because I wasn't sure what was going on there. Someone replied to me about my question. It says, it's a financial NFT that stores how much voting power and underlying equal are inside it. It's an exchange for the 6 months you're locking your equal. Then when it unlocks, you get the equal back instead. So this is the way that the NFT works, okay, that I created, that I'm using to vote with, right? It's an exchange for 6 months that I'm locking my equal in there. So I've vested 25 equal in here. Yeah, and I voted with that. So only the equal is locked. Okay, great. Lovely stuff. So that's me locked 25 equal in here to vote with, right? Which will earn me more. If I want to lock for longer, I can. And I'm also holding 50 equal liquid for the price performance. Yeah, there's a couple things in the site which could be improved. If you want to see the updated data all the time, you need to refresh. Also, when we pair liquidity, which we'll be doing very soon, we're going to notice that I need to refresh a lot to get the data, and I actually need to put through one extra transaction to get it staked, which should be automatic, but it always fails. So they do need to update the UI a bit, which is why I'm also kind of watching the chart, because once they get these kind of things done, it looks like they've went too high. It's gotten too hyped. Everyone in the Fantom ecosystem got too excited. So yeah, $6 to $8 is my hopeful price for this landing. Market cap's 2.5 million, really good. If you look at Rave, market cap is 30 million, right? So that's already done numbers. And Wiggle's market cap, 3.9 million. I think it has a pretty good way to go if it gets popular, right? So, you just choose the pool that you think you want to vote for. But first, we're going to go to another fantastic project on the Fantom ecosystem, which I'm really bullish about. You know it. We love it. Well, some people get angry about it, but I love it. Life.com on Fantom is brilliant, right? So easy, so chill, right? I farm the garden. I have stable pairs here, 5 grand here, earning me 12% APR on my stable coins. Brilliant stuff. I also have Life and Fantom. It's good stuff, 3 grand here, earning me lshare. And then, as I mentioned before, we have the nursery, which is earning me stable 16% APR. It's perfectly safe on my Rat Fantom. endless enjoyment and chill. And then we have the fountain, which will start printing once the bull market returns for the Fantom ecosystem and the Life ecosystem. Moment we're a little bit off that, so we haven't printed yet in this fountain here, but when we do, it's 1,400% APR. Juicy stuff. But what happened with Life is that yesterday they did release this trade.life.com, where we can trade on Life. We can leverage trade on Life, right? So for example, I want to pay 50 Fanties, right? 24 bucks, and I'm going to go 20x. I can go up to 50x long. I tried it out. I got liquidated. I went 50 Fantom long and the market just boom crashed like hell. So overnight. So quite fun. But yeah, I can go 15x long. I soon can trigger buy, take profit, and stop loss orders can be set after opening a position. There will be a close button on each position row. Clickings. This will display the option to set trigger orders to buy or sell on different stop losses, right? Which is really cool. If you want to short or long the market, I'm gonna long because we've already gone down quite a bit, right? So say if I pay 50 Fanties, right? Long that to, let's go a bit chill, like long it to 5x, right? Can long Fantom there, long it, and we'll just put that through in our MetaMask. This is linked to the Fantom chain, right? This is cool. I like what Life is building. They're always trying out new and experimental ideas. They're building so much utility, and it's just continuing, right? So I've longed there, right? So since I've longed, then can I trigger that long? I'm not sure. Possibly we'll be adding another one. I'm gonna have to sit and play with this. I don't want to play live, but collateral of 18, right? Use the edit collateral icon, deposit or withdraw collateral, of course, because if I start getting liquidated, I'm gonna have to keep adding more to make sure that I don't lose my funds. But that's why I'm just at the moment trying this out with low numbers, 25 bucks in to just have a try. But we have other things happening here. We have a liquidity section where you can buy and sell LLP. Now, the best way I could describe this is that this is comparable to an ETF. Not like liquidity, where if you have a basket of currencies, they're all moving up and down, you know, and you can get impermanent loss. They take the tokens which you can trade on Life. So we have just a couple tokens: Fantom, Rat Fantom, ETH, Bitcoin, BOO, USDC, right? This makes up liquidity of your LLP just here, right? So you would buy in with LLP. So, you know, let's take 100 Fantom. Let's try it out. We would buy 46 LLP. This would then generate me the fees from swaps and leverage trading on the platform. I'm earning from the volume of Life trade, right? And I can earn in other ways. I'm farming Life token, right? I don't really spend much of it because I think I'm really bullish on what they're building. I think it's better than most other yield farm, and you know, it's not seigniorage anymore. It's this completely new method of gaming DeFi, right? Playing DeFi as a game that Harry is creating here, right? More sustainable. It's like an 8-year roadmap, and you know, it's great. Okay, so I'm a huge fan, as you know. So I don't really sell much Life token for profit. Do some, but not much. So I can actually stake it in here and earn myself Fantom and Life, right? Total rewards of Fantom and Life. I can compound them or claim them out. So I'm just earning on my Life once again. I've put in 300 to have a try. I've staked 300 Life, right? APR is 30% APR. Multiplier points of 100%. Booster rewards with multiplier points. I'm gonna have to check that. More info. What is a multiplier point? Do we have a whole read section for this? That would be great. Oh, we have docs. Fantastic, right? I'm gonna do a whole video on this when I have time. Multiplier points reward long-term holders without inflation. When you stake Life, you receive multiplier points every second at a fixed rate of 100% APR. 1,000 Life stake for 1 year would earn you 1,000 multiplier points. Multiplier points can be staked for free fee rewards by pressing the compound button on the earn page. Brilliant, right? So I love this. it will increase my boost percentage, which will increase my personal APR by the more life that I stake. So now my strategy will be going in with my staked Fanties, which I'm holding for the bull market, right? I don't want to expose them to any risk, right? This bag here, and I have a couple other bags, right? What is that? It's like 36,000 Fantom right here. That $21 a life, I take that, right? Let's do it, harvest it. I'm also farming on other chains too, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Tomb Chain, right? Getting life. Move it onto the Fantom chain. And I can then single stake it in here in the earn page. This is also really fast at updating what's going on, right? It's already there, right? Fantom's so good at that. So fast. So I'll take another 400 life, right? Stake it in. This is going to earn me these points. Points will then earn me extra yield on my life. Boom. Then I do have the LP token, which I made. I'm not sure, can I choose to stake? Price $1 for the LLP. In my wallet I have $50 worth, and it's automatically staked. Okay. APR 131% APR. Again, we get the rewards. Total staked so far is 400,000. It's only open today. That's pretty bullish, and I can buy more LP or sell my LP back into the token that I want, I guess. Yeah, I could sell it, my LP, into ETH, Fantom, Bitcoin, Boo, or USDC. Great stuff. So that's the earn page. We also have referrals, right? So if you want to use this as well, then you can also make your own referral link like I've made, where someone has used a total volume of $187, right? And I've got a rebate there of a little bit of cash, right? So by people using your link, you're going to be earning affiliate bonuses on this as well, which is a great way of marketing to the big masses, right? And it's only on the Fantom chain at the moment. Lots to check out, lots to play with, lots to read. So I'll be sitting down tonight getting into this and checking out, like, this brilliant. Okay, where did they pull this out from, right? I don't know if it's reflected in the life price today. Let's have a look. It's down, yeah, it's gone, pumped a little bit of positive movement there, especially, wow, when it launched. Look at that. Whoosh. Nice. So this, people need to understand that this is going to be a Goliath, right? It's going to be an absolute beast. That brings us, actually, because Boo was one of the tokens that was on live trade, and it's not a surprise to me that it was, because this is the next token we're going to talk about that I am super bullish on, right? Boo token, right? I've held this from its super heights. Like, Boo token is ridiculous, right? Like Fantom, it just got really crushed in the bear market, right? Now look at this, right? So launched, we were down before. We had a great run up with Boo before this, but yeah, all-time high of $40, right? And just a collapse from $40, and now we're all the way down to all-time low of 84 cents and a recovery back to $2. But look at this run up, right? Still $21 million market cap, right? The trading volume today for it is $400,000. You've had buys and sells of this token. It's still trading a lot. There's still a lot going on with Boo and with SpookySwap, which is the strongest swap platform on Fantom. You know, you can still farm on SpookySwap with good blue chips, USDC and Fantom. Again, here you get 34% APR, right? This is strong, right? You can earn yourself competitive APRs with fantastic Fantom ecosystem tokens still on Boo. We have the stake Boo section. I've still got my Boo staked in here. I went all the way down from $40 all the way down to $2, and I'll go all the way back up to $40 with Boo. That's how much I believe in it. A lot of the Fantom ecosystem stuff, I love it so much that I didn't really want to be selling off and trading things. I was just happy to be patient and wait for the reversal of the market and for it to come back up. But now might be a great time to purchase your Boo. Something that they've created recently, which is very amazing, is cross-chain swaps, where we can swap from the Fantom chain to, for Fantom to DAI, right? And we want to swap it onto the Polygon network as Matic, right? So I'm swapping a token and I'm bridging it at the same time. This is pretty fantastic, and I've really been looking for this because I do a lot of bridging. So this is the premier bridging and cross-chain swap as in the entirety of DeFi, right? This is why Fantom is brilliant. Like, these guys just never stop creating and making. I don't know much about this. I've just seen a lot of noise on it recently, so let's just get a good look at it in something better like Dex Screener. It's new. It's from the team behind Morpheus, I believe. But if you go to like the CoinGecko, it will bring you to MorpheusSwap.finance, and I used to use this, but I've stopped using it. And there's not much value locked in the farm anymore, so I don't know if it is this one or not. Has done this today, right? I missed it by a couple days. Boom, right? Absolutely exploded. Up 27% today. Could it go higher? I've heard calls for $1, so we might get another 50% pump into this. If we come over to Twitter, where you can get the most information on stuff that's happening, you know, we just want to check out who's talking about MPX, right? So $MPX, do your own research, right? Let's find out what's going on. So it is from Morphex, right? So let's check out what's happening. Upcoming decentralized perpetual exchange powered by Fantom, right? So this is very similar to what is happening with Life, right? The excitement is palpable, right? Happy Sunday, everyone. We're happy to share MPX distribution and pills migration details with the community. So it looks like it is the team of Morpheus, and they've decided to create something brand new. And I'm down with this, right? MPX has paired up with Equalizer. So that's where I'm going to grab myself right now some MPX token, even though I'm buying the top, right? He bought the top. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm going to buy a bit. I want to be involved. That's it. I want to be involved. So I guess we come here and we go to MPX. No, I can't find it. So, you know, put it in. There we go. Boom. Right. So, like I said, this Fantom was USDC, which I turned into Fantom and sent into the Fantom chain. So that's what we're going with. We'll take 500 Fanties and we'll get ourselves 414 MPX for the bull run. Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm going to hold this unless there's something fantastic you can do with it on Equalizer, which there might well be. Let's have a look. So we come here to liquidity, we type in MPX, and we see if there are any juicy volatile pool. They're all volatile, and it would be 500% APR. For me, if it's not in the thousands of APR, then it doesn't really pique my interest too much, because I've already gone into the Rave one, and that's going to be me having to keep that farming for quite a while. It's my style, right? So let's check out Wiggle also on Equalizer. Let's see what's going on there. Liquidity. We got a Wiggle. We got a Wiggle. Nothing here. Okay, so there's no Wiggle section at the moment for this. Let's see if we can buy it. So let me just get some Wiggle. Okay, so I guess I have to use this exchange in the end to get the Wiggle, which is fine, right? Another project which I'm pretty excited about and I want to be part of. So we'll take another 400 Fantom from here and we'll grab ourselves 66,000 Wiggles. Brilliant. We'll go into earn, Wiggle farm. We'll go Wiggle USDC or Wiggle Fantom. Buller Bear. Let's go Wiggle Fantom. Yeah. Full moon. Yeah. Don't know if you understand, like, if you go back and watch the videos I made on the Fantom ecosystem back before just as SpookySwap and SpiritSwap and Tomb Finance were being created, right, in the first couple of weeks of them being launched, the amount of cash that I made just from holding these tokens, farming with them and selling the tops was just insane, right? That the second largest amount of money I've ever made in crypto was from this. Biggest amount of money bar like drip, you know, that I ever made in crypto. So that's why I'm so bullish on just doing it one more time, right? There could be other ecosystems which could offer you just as amazing gains, but I really do like what's being created and the continuous growth that the Fantom ecosystem has with development. And I like what Andre Cronje says about lower your expectations, right, on what they're going to create. Be patient, and that's what I've been doing with Fantom. So we're going to continue like that. Let's go and spend the rest of that small amount of Fantom that I have left, and let's just buy some Boo. Why not, right? because it was just, like I said, it was stable coins that we were holding just for this purpose, right? And we take 80, let's get ourselves 18 boo. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. That was Wiggle, Rave, Equalizer, Life.com, SpookySwap, MPX, all great Fantom ecosystem projects which have just come out of nowhere. Brilliant stuff. I've been Crypto Mischief. Do your own research like I've been doing and see if you can grab those gains in the upcoming bull market. Yeah. Don't get wrecked. Please try. Not get wrecked. This could go terribly wrong. Could go. All right. Peace. Don't get wrecked.